Hello gamers, welcome back to the channel. I hope you enjoyed hearing me open my, well actually one second. I can tell you what it is. Give me a second. I hope you enjoyed me opening my beverage of whatever that is. Because I forgot the mic wasn't muted whenever I went live and I opened my drink. Today's gonna be a pretty good day, I think. I'm feeling not too bad about it. I am going to... So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over the standings really quick. After week 1. I don't actually have the website up, unfortunately. I was too caught up in trying to make sure the community archipelago went smoothly last night. Which I think it did. I think, you know, all things considered, we had really good turnout. And I think there were only like 2 people that had tech problems. And everyone finished that was able to play. So honestly, I would say yesterday was a pretty big success. We'll probably do another one. But because I was so caught up in trying to make sure that that was all good, I was not able to update the website just yet. So I did have to push that back a little bit. I do have a spreadsheet that we can use in the meantime as reference. I posted it on the Discord, but it has the current standings after week 1, as well as the schedule. So we will go over the schedule and the standings after week 1 really quickly, just so you know kind of where we're at and what's at stake. Because, you know, we're only doing a 6-week regular season, so every match that someone is in is actually pretty important. They don't have that many opportunities to kind of prove themselves for postseason. But we're going to be doing 2 games today. We're doing 2 matches per week, 2 30-turn games. We will have the draw through the bowls of knowledge. And honestly, it'll be probably a pretty short stream today. I'm not going to be doing too much outside of that. The stream yesterday was a lot. I ended up sleeping for 9 hours today, and I have had a headache all day, and I still have a headache. But I'm kind of cranked up on caffeine right now, and also I took some headache medicine. So don't worry, it'll be fine for the stream, but I might just kind of get out of here after we're done. We'll see how it'll go. I think the stream was good, though. I think the stream was a good one. Thank you for the raid, by the way. Fur, sorry, I was looking at a spreadsheet and not my Twitch chat. I missed the raid. Welcome, raiders. If you came in from the Fur raid, hello, welcome. Thank you very much, Fur. Thank you. Everyone should check out Fur if you haven't. Fellow Fox streamer, but like white fox, not orange, okay? You know, look, you guys know Fur. Fur does the Mario stuff, okay? We know about Fur. If you're coming in from the Fur raid, though, let me talk to you about what this is. So we are doing a league here, something that we do on the raysfire stream every so often, about once a year. Is I get a bunch of computers and I make them fight each other in Mario Party, and we turn it into a multi-week event. We have a whole league with standings and everything. And we are in week 2 today, so we're going to be doing 2 matches of fully commentated 4 CPU gameplay. It's actually pretty fun. So let me go ahead and actually we're going to go over the standings today. Also, what is in the image today? I'm going to guess Hawaiian Punch C4 today. Oh, close. All right, sorry. Give me a second. I want to pull up some tunes. We just booted up the stream, so I was not prepared for this. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Nintendo upbeat music. That's a good playlist. Okay, sure. Why not? Hello, everyone. Maybe the Kirby Air Riders Direct at the end if my headache goes away. You know, we haven't done that, but maybe I should have the winner of each season act as the starting point and have like... Well, what I could do is I could have like an entire... I could have like a League of Champions, right? But let me show you how seriously we take things here. Also, hello, everyone. Hello, by the way. Welcome. Let me show you how seriously we take our Mario Party matches here today. I'm gonna be an uncle. My wife and I just found out we're expecting. Okay, first of all, congratulations. Second of all, how does that make me an uncle? Are we related and I just don't know about it? I think I'm already an uncle, right? Am I just another uncle now to someone else? Okay, sorry. So, let me show you how seriously we take things here. Okay. I have an entire website. Now, this was the one that I did in spring of 2024, okay? But we have an entire standings page where we have like a rundown. There's a point system. We have placement. There's tracking. We had a full schedule, okay? We do all sorts of things. We do all sorts of things here, okay, on this channel, and we do not mess around when it comes to Mario Party stuff. All right? Unfortunately, I have not had a chance to update this website for the 2025 League, which we're doing today, but I have all the info on the spreadsheet, which we're gonna go over in just a second here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Also, sorry for the flashbang. I wish there was a dark mode on this. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. Oh. It's okay. I did get hit by... Dude, the bulb trap is permanent. I don't think that one's... Like, I don't think that one's going away. Even though we're done with the archipelago, I still have the bulb trap active. That's why I'm wearing the hat today. Okay. 1 second. I was gonna go over, subs, because there were a lot of subs and stuff in the pre-stream, and then we're gonna look at the matchup for today. We're on week 2, so we have these matches. And then look at the standings, because I haven't had a chance to update the schedule yet. Thank you, first of all, Cole for the 53 on the tier 2. Nice Grindle resub. I'll put a Grindle in chat for that. Thank you, M Sharp, for the 62 months. Welcome back. Thank you, DJ Sylveon, for the 300 bits. Thank you, Tornado Girl 1980 for the 60, and X Real Big Cheese. Thank you for the 7 as well. Welcome back. Oh, and it's your birthday, man. Happy birthday. Hopefully your birthday has been great so far. By the way, if you do want to see this spreadsheet for yourself, I can link it to you, but it's also in my Discord. We have a section, a thread dedicated to the CPU League, as well as some fan clubs for various characters in the league.
90 Pog.
If you're looking for your people, you can do that. Thank you, Mooing Lemur, for gifting 3 months of sub to Dow Fire and Lonkify Rule. Thanks for the 90. 1 second, my glasses are a little bit dirty. I need to clean these off a bit. Okay, so now we can get into the action. What are we doing today? So, match 1 today will be DK, Daisy, Mario, and Yoshi. That's going to be an interesting matchup. I think that Yoshi's probably going to be the fan favorite here. But I think DK did pretty good if I remember last week. And then the match after that is Luigi, Peach, Wario, and Waluigi. So we've got the same Waluigi Wario pair here. They're actually going to be in the same 3 matches, but then they don't group up again for the rest of the season. So I tried to limit the amount of times characters play each other to, I think, 3 per duo. But we do have the Waluigi Wario dynamic duo coming back again in week 2. Now, if you're wondering why the board is not on here, we're actually going to be drawing the board from the bowls of knowledge. I've got everything for today in these containers. We're going to be doing a live draw for that in a little bit. Should be fun. Now, let's take a look at the standings. If you missed week 1, spoiler alert, okay? I think we have the first game of week 1 up. We're probably going to have week 2, or the second match of week 1 going up soonish. I need to circle back around with Cole on that. I've been way kind of off schedule this week. I need to lock in. But let's look at the standings, okay? So, after week 1, the 2 winners of the matches last week were Luigi and Waluigi, and unsurprisingly, thanks to them winning their games, they are in the top 2 positions. The best player we've had so far, and the only player to break 4 digits with the match points scoring system, is Luigi. He had a 1K point game last week. If you put up 1,000 points in a game, that is huge. That means you're really killing it. That's top tier performance. I don't know if we're going to see another 1K. But on the opposite side of the spectrum, we need to take a look at the bottom of the board here. There's a bit of a power gap here. You can see there's an over 200 point fall off between 6th and 7th place, where we have Peach getting only 327 points, and Wario only getting 270. Now, I did a presentation on the point system, but you get 250 points for first, 100 for second, 75 for third, and then 50 for fourth. But then you also get 120 points per star and 1 point per coin that you end with at the end of the game. So just to do the math on this, 250 plus 6 times 120 plus 104 is how we get this number here. Okay? You can do the math if you want, but it is very worth it, even if you're not going to win, to convert your stars or your coins to stars. I mean, you can see the difference here, right? 4 to 2, 583 to 327. That's why it greatly benefits you to get stars. So even if your favorite character is not going to win the game, you better hope that they get at least a bonus star, or they are able to buy a few stars before the end of the game. Otherwise, they're cooked. Okay? And if you want to see the data, I mean, I have it all written out here. This is just for calculations on the spreadsheet. You don't really need to worry too much about it, but that's fine. Okay. So I think we are pretty much good to go on that note. So I can go to my other layout for this. I don't have the game booted up yet. I'll boot it up and then we'll do the draw. Well, actually, I should do the draw first, because if we are drawing for item pool and I need to have a certain item pool on, we'll need to do that before I open the game. So let me swap to the other layout right quick. We have our CPU tournament one. Okay. So the game is not open yet. Don't worry though. It'll be open. But we need to do the draw. So the way that we have these bowls set up is that we have an item pool set of settings here. We have one for the board, and then we have one for computer difficulty. Okay? And we have to draw all 3 before each match. So let's just go ahead and rip it off. I don't actually remember which one is which, so this will be a surprise. All right. Shaking it up, giving it a shake. What do we got here? Your internet is doing everything in its power. You should just, hit your, like, router with, like, a cosmic blast. Tell it to get it together, or else. And then, everything will be fine, I'm sure. Alright, so we have our draw here. Our first thing. Let me unfold this. What's it gonna be? So we are drawing for board here, and our first board is going to be a fan favorite. We've got Goomba's Greedy Gala. Now, we are playing in Mario Party 4. For these, Mario Party 4 Deluxe, actually. But this is the gambling board. A lot of people like this one. I think it's their favorite one. So if you are a fan of the roulette wheel and the 4 sections, that is going to be our game 1 matchup here today. Good one for the gamblers out there. Now we're going to shake up. Time to get our next draw in. What do we got? I need to pull one. This is going to be for difficulty. And our computers today are going to be playing on easy. Let me go ahead and toss that. Easy mode. Easy mode computers are always interesting because you never really know what's going to happen when they're on easy mode. And now we're drawing... This is a new addition to the CPU League. Since we are playing modded Mario Party for this tournament for the first time ever, we have different item pools. And so we're drawing for item pools. There's default items, there's pure random, and then there's pure random with no wacky watch. Because some people don't like that. So here we go. Okay. And today's match will be played... Well, we're going all in on the gambling today. Purely random items. Who knows what could happen, dude? The full random items are a trip. If you've never seen full random items in Mario Party 4 Deluxe, it gets crazy. Now, this does mean Wacky Watch is in play. We could theoretically have a 15-minute match. But that's just the nature of the league. Getting a Wacky Watch is actually bad for everyone because it means they don't have a chance to build up their star count, which means they don't get a lot of points. So for their own sake, you better hope they don't use the Wacky Watch, okay? So we are going purely random shop items and purely random item spaces, and now we can boot up the game. Let's do it. Can chat say hi to your dad? Hi, Dad. Hello, Cab. Have a good night, seal and fish. All right. Let me get the game on screen here. There it is. Now, this is, if you've never seen it before, Mario Party 4 Deluxe. What is Mario Party 4 Deluxe? It is Mario Party 4 reimagined with new items. Okay, brand new items. Over 30 items in the game, okay? Mom wants a hi. Hi, Mom. Dang, you guys are getting pretty big watch streaks. Wait a minute. These Twitch chatters watched streams. This is crazy. This is the Mario Party 4 Pro mod. Exactly. It is no random spread, no random crits, no unusual hats, with an emphasis on competitive gameplay. Badlands only. Now, if you have not kept up with the league and you don't know about this mod, okay, what you need to know is that one of the big items that is reintroduced into Mario Party 4 that was previously only available in Mario Party 3 is the Wacky Watch. Now, the Wacky Watch is a crazy item because when it is used, it will make it so there's only 5 turns left in the game. Now, keep in mind that I didn't say it'll fast forward to the final 5 because in theory, it can both fast forward and slow down the game. If it is used on turn 30 out of 30, it'll go back to turn 26. If it's used on turn 1, it'll fast forward to turn 26. So it can both extend and greatly shorten a match. It is a very, very powerful item, and it can have a huge impact on the overall outcome of a game. And it is viable in this match tonight. So who knows what could happen here? It's gonna be crazy. So our first scheduled match of the night, we're doing 2 tonight, is DK in the P1 slot, Daisy in the P2 slot. We are on easy mode, by the way. Mario in the P3 slot, and the Yoshman in the P4 slot. Okay. So we are playing on Goomba's Greedy Gala today. I will be opening a prediction right now, by the way. We like to do predictions. These are generally some of the bigger gambling events that we do in the stream. So, who wins match number 1 tonight? We have DK, Daisy, Mario, Yoshi. Prediction. Going live now. You have 20 minutes on the prediction. If you want to think about whether or not you want to go all in on one, you can wait. But I know that there are fan clubs in my Discord server for all of the characters at this point. Someone made one for all 8 of them. So I know there's some diehards out there for their characters, and they're probably not even going to need to see any gameplay. They already know what they want, okay? But if you are on the fence and you're undecided, maybe you want to wait. Or maybe your favorite is in match 2 tonight, and you don't know who to go in on, you know? I don't know. You can wait and see the gameplay if you want. Whoa, Marks V, secret character? How do I unlock her? No Mario fans? I mean, are we surprised? I don't know. I feel like we're not that surprised. We are playing both matches tonight. We're doing 2 30-turn games. If you can't make it to the second match, what I would recommend is maybe you just stay until you get your bets in and then trek back tomorrow, see if you won. Oh, crap. I have to get to the star cap? That's gonna be tough, but I can do it. Okay. Guys, I think everything is set up here. I think we're pretty much ready to go. I am going to try to stay on top of the ads today. So if you ever get an ad, just type ad, and I will pause the game. We'll wait for the ad to run its course, and then we'll continue, okay? Don't worry, if you get an ad, you won't miss any gameplay. I just want to point that out in advance, because I know that people hate missing crap from ads, okay? And I don't want that to happen. Okay. Let us begin, I think. Right? I think we're pretty much ready to go. All right, let's send it. 3, 2, 1. We're going in. Woo! I started the timer like I'm doing a speed run. Guys, I can see when the ads are running. Don't do that. Or I mean, do it, I guess. I don't care. But I know if you're lying. Like the hat? Thank you, man. This is my Holy Buckets hat. Holy Buckets! What's up, David Mbamba? Thank you, Shinobi, for the 22. Alright, we're kicking off match 2A. The first match of week 2 of the Fall 2025 CPU League. Coming in tonight, we've got DK, Daisy, Mario, and Yoshi. Rounding out match 1, we are playing on Mario Party 4 Deluxe, a modified version of Mario Party 4 with expanded item pools. We're using purely random items, and everyone is on easy mode, which means anything goes. We could have a turn 1 wacky watch, we could have guys going the wrong way from the star, mini games could be a nightmare. It's gonna be an adventure for sure, but that's what we're here for, dude. We are here for an adventure, that's why we do these. We actually had some crazy games last week. If you have not kept up with this, the winners of last week's matches were Luigi and Waluigi. Now, I believe in this match, we don't have either of the winners. If we look at the standings right now, doing a quick standings breakdown, DK is currently in 3rd in the overall standings. Mario is in 4th, Yoshi is in 6th, and Daisy is in 5th. So this is a real middle-of-the-road pack, right? We have 8 people in the league, and literally 3, 4, 5, 6 are who is playing in this game here. So this is like battle of the mid. If they want to break out of the middle of the pack and prove themselves, they have a good opportunity to do so here. Because everyone in this match has yet to win a game, meaning that someone is going to get their first win of the night tonight. Now, who is that going to be? I don't know. We're going to see. But let's take a look. We've got our first minigame coming in, Avalanche. Now, this is an interesting one because on easy mode, what they tend to do is one of them will miss the first rock, the other 3 will all hit it and all lose instantly. The question is really who is going to be the one that will hit the rock and who will not. Let's see here. Everyone with the speed boost. There's rock number 1, and there's the triple hit on the rocks! Everyone getting taken away, and it's gonna be Mario, the one player to not get hit by the rock. Probably going to be walking away with an early victory here. Mario looking to be the winner of minigame number 1. There it is. Mario on top early.
I'm the winner.
You're welcome, Tasty Porridge. We still need to get this second match because we are doing 2 matches a week. We'll probably get the week 1 second match or week 1B match, if you want to call it that, up soon. But Mario off to a pretty good start here. Now, the characters do have personality traits in this mod. I'm still kind of getting a feel for it. Mario is all about movement though, so he will prioritize those mushrooms and he will try to go as fast as he can always. This guy loves moving. Now, the gimmick of Goomba's Gritty Gala is that you've got this roulette wheel in the middle. You can pay him to boost your odds. If you land in the middle on one of those stars, you get paid, and you get to pick which direction you want to go. Otherwise, you have to go wherever it takes you. Mario getting another steal onto Daisy there, and Daisy with a bit of a rough start here, down to only 3 coins on turn 2. Yoshi is going to be paying a little bit of money. A lot of them are similar to their Mario Party 3 traits, but some of them I think are different. Alright, we do have Yoshman going upper right here. Now, these first couple of turns are going to be a lot of board development. I call these early turns the kind of setup turns, because right now, no one can do too much, right? There's no stars in play, so chance time doesn't matter. What are you doing, man? Why did he do that? So the fly guy is an interesting item. It moves someone to you instead of the other way around, and so he moved Mario forward 1 space by doing that, and he's going to be picking up the mini mega hammer. Okay, interesting. But yeah, see, these early turns are going to be all about kind of the characters poising themselves on the board, maybe getting a few items under their belt, winning a few early mini games. I think we will likely not be seeing any major stuff happen until around turn 10. But things can ramp up quickly when we have random items. We'll just have to wait and see. All right, Stamp Out coming in here. Let's see how this one plays. Now, Stamp Out actually getting a little bit of attention in recent time, featured in Mario Party Jamboree. This is the original source where you just have to cover up this page with your little stamper more than your opponents. Right now, Yoshi looking pretty good, so is Mario. DK going with a bit of an interesting strategy, playing on the lower portion of the course, trying to kind of corner that bottom right section. And so far, no one is messing with him. I think this might be a DK win, but look at Daisy on the left. She is completely uninterrupted. And I don't know, this is tough to call. Oh, and it's gonna be Mario winning. I did not expect that. That was very close, though. A single percentage point across all of them there. But Mario with another win, and look at this. We are only on turn 3, but you can already begin to see a bit of a economy gap here. Mario sitting at over 30 coins, everyone else not even at 10 yet. Now, this is a 30-turn game, so there's still a lot to be played here, but as far as openings are concerned, Mario looking good so far in the early game. Okay, here we go. Is he gonna spin the wheel? No. And yes, we are doing pure random items, meaning that not only will the shop items be random, the item space items will also be random. So at any point, anyone could get anything. It's actually chaos. And it might not seem like it right now, but just wait a little bit longer. I think Mario will still prioritize the lamp. So the AIs are programmed to use the new items, and they use them pretty intelligently. I think the mushroom movement personality trait that Mario has is more dependent on just general board play, but in circumstances like that, he would probably go for the lamp. I think most would. Yes, this is almost like the mathematical constants, but with the built-in AIs, correct. All right, again, Mario back up over 30. Not too much happening right now. We have 3-throw coming in. Yeah, maybe between this match and match 2, I can go over the personality traits again that were built into this mod, just so you'll know what to look for. I do think it's important and worth, like, talking about, or at least posting somewhere, because they do have an impact on how they play the game. We've got 3-throw coming in here. Now, 3-throw is an interesting minigame because while I would say most of Mario Party 4's minigames are skill-based, including this one, there is a clear advantage to the people on the outer section. But are they going to properly be taking advantage of that? I don't know. Right now, it looks like Mario is not really doing that much. Daisy trying to, kind of struggling a bit. DK moving into the lead here. DK, oh wait, Yoshi might be able to get the game winner there. Yes, he does. Yoshi winning with 8. Definitely did not expect to see one of the inner people win that one, but Yoshi will take the win. And Yoshi now moving into second here. Let's do a quick little check on the Gamba, because we now have about 10 minutes left in it. And right now, looking at the money breakdown, the vast majority of the economy in this bet going to DK, of all people, getting 40% of the total Shred Coin investment. But actually a pretty even split. If you look at the raw number of people, it is literally 17, 16, 17, 17. So it's like almost exactly 1/4 per person. I'm actually shocked at how even the spread is in terms of how much or who is betting on who. In fact, now it's 17, 18, 18, 18. All right, Yoshi does make it to the star, so he's in the right area, but he's 1 short. If you're a Yoshi fan, you hate to see that because literally if he had had just a single more coin somewhere, he could have converted and been our first star of the night, but, you know, it is what it is. He is in the zone, but if he wants to stay here, he's gonna have to win the roll. Can he do it? Bang! There it is, he does it. an actually pretty good return on investment there. He bought a mushroom and then immediately got it back, but he's going away from the star. Interesting. Instead, prioritizing a lower right pathing there towards the boo. Oh yeah, dude, I got you. Nut. Thank you, Boo Ad, for the 122. Now, I don't really know why Yoshi would go away from the star. I think he's pretty comfortably the only person up there. And the boo is a good idea, but first of all, he doesn't have enough coins to seal a star. And even if he did, there's no star to seal. So maybe a bit of a misplay. Mario might be near the star, and we've got an item bag! And that is a crazy thing to get. So the item bag just gives you 3 items, and he got himself I believe that's a swap box, a rare item that will swap his inventory with whoever he wants to swap it with. So basically, he has free roam to get, or the barter box, sorry, I couldn't remember the name of it. But with that barter box, you can get anyone's items at any point. Very strong one to have in pocket. We'll see if he uses that. It could be very powerful, but he could also just use it on nothing, which he's done before. No, bonus stars are still Mario Party 4 bonus stars, which is minigame, coin, and happening. There were not randomized bonus stars added in the mod, but that would have been a cool addition. Maybe in the future. Alright, right now we've got the red team kind of struggling. DK having a hard time getting a single Cheep Cheep in his net. Meanwhile, Mario and Daisy kind of cleaning up on the right-hand side. And I believe you win this one by default if you get 13 at least. So I think they've pretty much already won. They could probably go AFK at this point. They're gonna play it out. A little good sportsmanship here. We love to see that. This game does have the wacky watch. Yes, one of the big inclusions of Mario Party 4 Deluxe is all sorts of items from both earlier and later Mario parties. So there's the wacky watch, there's the barter box, there's the minus dice. I think there's the plus dice, or like the fast die or whatever that only gives you a 9-10. There's the hidden block card. There's even more new items that are not in any Mario Party. But we do have Mario himself getting the first star of the night, and Mario fans feeling good in the early game here. That is going to be star number 1, the first one of the match, going to the man in the red hat. No game guide, just because the game guide mini games aren't in this in base Mario Party 4. And speaking of hidden block card, Mario wasting no time jumping straight on that when it was offered to him in the shop. So that is going to be an interesting one to see if he'll be able to convert to a second star, if he's able to get something with that. But wait a minute, he bought the hidden block card when DK had the barter box. But if DK uses the barter box, it'll give the swap card to Mario, who could then try to get it back. So we could have a bit of a tug of war here between Mario and DK through the items. But hold that thought, we do have our first seal of the night. It's gonna be Yoshi onto Daisy here. The website is not up to date because I was focusing on getting the archipelago running this week. And honestly, I kind of had a lethargic week. I've not been on top of it. I'm gonna try to get it up by week 3, though. I really want to work on it this week. It's a priority. However, if you want to see the standings right now, go to the Discord thread that I made in the Shud Zone called the Official Mario Party CPU League. In the first message, I have pinned everything. So I have the spreadsheet with the standings and schedule. And then I also have the fan clubs for all of the 8 characters. And we have a fantasy league as well. If you are a fantasy sports enjoyer and you would like to join the fantasy league for the Mario Party CPU League, you can do that as well. So all of that's in the Discord. Check it out. Get involved. The more people that get into this, the better. And it gives me, you know, I love seeing the community get involved because it gives me more motivation to keep doing these in the future. So, you know, showing your support through being involved in whatever way possible is validating to me. Makes me feel like these are worth doing. The Fantasy League was organized by Dream Archer, I believe. Hello, Hunam DK. All right, this is going to be a long mini game with easy mode computers. These guys are known for being notoriously bad at this. Just as a prediction, one of the teams will get to about 75 meters, and then we'll get blown down about 70 meters, down to 69 even. There it is. Not quite at 75, but the blue team is going to be the first one to get knocked down. Yeah, I don't know exactly how they're running the Fantasy League, but I imagine if you do want to join late, you'll be able to. However, if you were there from the beginning, you probably do have an advantage. So the sooner you get involved in the Fantasy League, the better. If you want a chance at the title of the first ever Mario Party CPU League Fantasy League victor. Obviously, submissions for week 2 are closed. And week 1 is already done. But you might be able to catch the last 4 weeks. There's a whole Discord thread about it. Check it out. Alright, and look at this. It's not even close. The red team smurfing on the blue team. Look at this. Destruction. Nearly a 20-meter gap here. But Daisy kind of throwing it a bit. Oh, you make new divisions each week? That's sick. Daisy maybe doing a little BM here, knowing that she has it in the bag. So repeatedly getting knocked down to make the blue team feel like they have a chance, but you can't even see the summit on their screen. And dude, if the red team chokes this, this would be one of the largest chokes in Mario Party, like CPU tournament history. The gap is slowly closing. Okay, and they do finally close it out, dude. They were playing a dangerous game, man. It started out as just disrespect, but the blue team was starting to kind of bring it back in. Now, I feel like, you know, we don't have penalties for bad sportsman-like conduct, okay? But I feel like if you are a fan of Yoshi or Mario, you've got to be a little upset by the behavior you're seeing from your opponents here. Very disrespectful stuff. Mario rocking the hidden block card. It is going to be a net loss because he paid 30 for that, only got 20 back, no star. But he's going to chance time. What a dunderheaded move, dude. He is the only player with a star, but he decided to rip a chance time. This could backfire on him. We're gonna see how it plays out. Okay, Mario, a bit of a content man, knows he's not really at risk here, just trying to shake up everyone else. And look, you gotta love that, dude. There's a part of me that loves this content play. Because he knows that, like, it doesn't really matter. It's too early in the game. So why not go for the chance time early, shake things up, right? Why not? And look at that, we're now gonna have a coin swap. Now, who is the big winner and loser from this encounter? I don't really know. And it looks like Yoshi is gonna be the loser here, gonna be losing about 11 coins on that transaction. So Yoshi, not feeling great. Daisy will take it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's an 11 coin swap at the beginning of the game. Will it really have an impact? Probably not. I mean, he already negated a lot of it with that blue space, right? So, like, does it really matter? Maybe not. But we do a little trolling. We do a little trolling. Oh, by the way, the predictions have closed. I forgot to mention that. We do have quite a bit in the pot, though. 900k points total in the pot. Looks like, looking at the numbers here, it is going to be Mario who ended up getting the majority of Shud coin invested at 252k. And the person with the least confidence by the overall community actually going to be Daisy. But a weird outlier here. DK had the lowest number of people that had confidence in him with only 19 total voters, but the second highest amount of invested Shud coin. So we've got a couple of whales dumping some big Shud coin in the pot on DK here. How's the tourney going? Pretty good so far today. Right now, DK holding on to that barter box, I guess. Not really interested in getting the golden from either Daisy or Yoshi. Yeah, I feel like there could be some whales that are trying to do a little market manipulation in favor of DK. Now, again, looking at the overall standings, if they are to be believed, DK is in 3rd overall, who is the highest in this game. So DK is expected to probably be the winner, but we only have 1 week of data to go off of. So I would say, honestly, that's just kind of, it's not enough to say that confidently. But if they all play like they did in week 1, that's what we will see here at DK victory. All right, Yoshi so far forgetting the objective of the minigame is to collect coins. Running past every single one so far, yet to get a single one. Finally does collect a coin on his own. Oh, he does get a bag. And wait a minute, Yoshi equalizing a bit. Up to 9. Doesn't get that bag. Will anyone on the team of 3 get it? They do get the bag. Okay, so both teams are going to be breaking even. If I ever refer to a minigame as breaking even, you get 10 on a normal minigame win. So I would say if they get at least 10 coins, they are getting the equivalent of a victory, which I would call the break-even point. But advantage to the team of 3. They got 15 instead of 11. We are playing on easy mode today. It was drawn from the difficulty pot, which we have here. Reminder, after a board and item set and difficulty is drawn from this pool, it is discarded. It can't be redrawn. However, we have a few versions of each thing in the pot. So there's a limited number of each board, difficulty, and item set. Hope you had a good stream, Pink Sal. And Yoshman, did he just buy the barter box? I think he did. Right, Yoshman going upper right. Big roll here coming out of him. It's a bit of a juicer. Oh, we have an ad going on. We have an ad. Pausing for ads. Back to the elevator music. Okay, guys, if you joined the archipelago yesterday, thanks for being a part of it, by the way. I think it went well. I think we'll probably do another one. Maybe, I don't know when we're gonna do another one. Maybe we'll do another one around my birthday. I'm not entirely sure yet, but it was cool to get everyone involved in that. I liked doing it. I like doing community events like that, so. I mean, look, I'm happy to use the Discord as a point for people to do, as many as you guys want. I mean, like, if people want to do them regularly and someone's okay organizing them, like, you guys are welcome to do it even if I don't stream it. I would like to do more syncs on stream. I can't do it, like, every week, probably, because it does take a lot of time to organize. But I know that people have been doing, like, we did 3 before we even did the on-stream one. And I think people enjoyed it every time, so, like, there's no reason we can't just keep doing those. You know? I'll probably try to do a community one either, yeah, like maybe once a month or every like 2 months or something. Every 2 weeks might be a little excessive. I might do another one around my birthday just for the fun of doing it around my birthday. Could be like a birthday event, you know? But yeah, I mean, I do think doing them just frequently enough that people are excited for them, but infrequently enough that it doesn't get like stale, you know? It's like November-ish. Mid-November. It's the same... Look, if you want to remember my birthday, just remember it's the same day as Shigeru Miyamoto. Same year, too. We're actually twins. Okay, ads are done. I think. I have to go to the bathroom during the next ad break. I should have gone during this one, but that's fine. It's like... The ads are every like 25 minutes, so it should be fine. Okay, guys, the ads are done. We're gonna do it again. Let's do it.
Hi.
Hi. Hello, D-Maniac. Thanks for the 50. Welcome back. Mooing can probably help you out. I don't think it's that hard to organize. I think on that website you can just make a room and then like make a thread and do it. Okay, here we go. We're back into the action here. Thanks for waiting on the ads, guys. 493, 16 roll coming out of Daisy, and people are starting to flex. And Daisy gonna be getting star number 2 of the night here. And Daisy fans feeling not too bad about that one. Hello, gaming legend PK. Next star is going to be bottom right here. We are seeing the Daisy dab coming out from the Daisy fans. And the Gad Brush getting collected. Now, the Gad Brush is a very interesting item because the Gad Brush will actually... Oh, wait a minute. DK using the Super Warp Pipe to intentionally go to where Mario is, which puts him at the boo, and he has the funds to be able to go for a Star Steal. What a heads-up play, dude. A crazy heads-up play by DK, waiting on that, and immediately he goes for the steal onto Daisy instead of Mario, despite Mario having more money. So Daisy losing her star not even a single turn later, going to the dong instead. What a crazy play coming out of DK. And he's gonna go for the golden mushroom pickup right after. He's gonna use all 60 of the coins in his pocket. Immediately, though, seeing huge benefits from that pipe. He had been holding on to it for turns. It finally comes out and he nails it. And it's time for the tree stomp. 1v3 minigame coming out. Yes, if you do have a favorite character, by the way, and you're in my Discord server, there has been a lot of fan clubs over in the Discord that have been rising up. And they would appreciate your support. I think the most prominent one in terms of the messages invested appears to be, believe it or not, the Luigi one. A lot of activity in the Dr. Luigi's explanation of benefits. Seeing a lot of activity over there. So, shoutouts to the Luigi fan club. Although there are some Yoshi fans out there as well. I think Yoshi might win in terms of numbers, raw numbers. However, I think in terms of how outspoken the fan base is, believe it or not, the Luigi fan club on the Discord fairly vocal. Hello, Icy Anchor, dude. I'm doing well today, I think. Why wasn't Rosalina invited? She was not born yet, I don't think, at this point. She was just a thought. Oh, and here we go. We've got the barter box coming out onto Mario. And what a play! This guy's using his box to steal another box. Now, I don't know how I feel about that. He used his box to steal the box from the other guy. We are using pure random items today. And did you see that? That was a crazy shop. He couldn't afford it. But that is the pure random items in play. There was a Wacky Watch and a Magic Lamp, both in that shop. He did not have the money for either one. But that's just to show you that it's out there. And it can appear. I'm not even gonna make the joke. I'm not gonna make the joke on that one. I'm not gonna make the joke. Oh, and wait a minute, the Gad Brush coming out. So the Gad Brush actually allows you to copy someone else's inventory. It doesn't steal it, it just replicates it. So as you can see here, we have now, wait, this is interesting. She's using the mushroom. Weird behavior coming out of Daisy here. Yeah, the Gad Brush is a new item. Although maybe you can't capture, or you can't copy the barter box because it turned into a mushroom instead. I'm wondering if there's a specific trait that prevents that from happening. But we are seeing a lot of barter box action here, regardless. All right, and DK now going for the 4. Fairly basic turn. Really weird stuff. But nothing too crazy happening on that turn as we move on to our next minigame, Long Claw of the Law. Now, the reason that we like Mario Party 4, and by we I mean me, but a lot of competitive Mario Party players will prefer this one, is because a lot of the minigames, specifically the 4-player minigames, are fairly skill-based. There's not too many RNG-heavy ones, and this is a good example of that. This is all skill here. You have to identify the thing you need to find it faster than everyone else, and grab it. It is going to be Mario with a slight advantage here. DK, though, answering back in turn, and the final boo is on screen. He does have his crosshair on it. Can he close it out? Oh, he's freaking out, and no, it's Daisy, of all people, coming away with a victory there. I thought it was going to be Mario or DK, but it was actually Daisy answering back on that one. Oh, the PDF says that it won't copy the box. Okay, that makes sense. There is a PDF that goes into greater detail on the mod, so I will trust that. Yeah, that is also the same PDF that has the info on player personalities and stuff. All right, here we go. The box is coming out, and he's going for a box copy. That guy used the box to get the other box, and now he's using that box to get another box. Yoshi getting the steal onto DK. DK left with only the Bowser suit off of that. And he is going to go to Boo from this. Doesn't have enough for the Star Steal, but he will get some money for his efforts here off of Daisy. Honestly, a pretty heads-up move by Yoshi there. Because now not only does he still have the box, he also has the swap card if he needs more inventory, other player inventories, and he's got the golden mushroom in pocket as well, which is great. Rocket Thumbs, thanks for the 40, welcome back. Alright, so if you pay the Goomba here, one of the mechanics is that it increases your odds of going either towards the star or getting the middle one where you get paid. So DK actually winning big on the roulette there, which does allow him now to pick the direction he wants freely, and he's gonna go bottom right, which is, of course, the star. Nice conversion from DK. He invests in 10 coins, gets 20 back, which gives him enough for the star, and he gets it. There it is. A nice play by the Easy Dong here. DK looking very good at this point in turn, at this point in time. DK and Yoshi both having pretty good turns, though. Very smart gameplay that I'm seeing out of these guys. They definitely are locked in, that is for sure. Well, look, if you missed the vote, we are doing 2 matches per week, guys. There will be a match B that will be happening after this with all the characters not in this match, which I believe is Wario, Waluigi, normal Luigi, and Peach. All right, here we go. The solo player is going to be Daisy. Another minigame featured in the Switch version, this one on Mario Party Superstars. The team of 3 has to get 10 goals to win here. And Daisy with nice defense, half the time burned already, has only let in 3 so far. But will they be able to come alive? The answer is definitely no, not even halfway there yet, only 5 seconds on the clock. And they're going to time it out for sure. Easy win for Daisy. Now that minigame definitely got a nerf in the newer one for the solo player. It was very solo advantaged in this version of the game. It did get way harder for the solo in Superstars. All right, Mario needs to get the roll here, and an 8 is going to be tricky. If he doesn't match that, he goes back to start. He doesn't get it. So Mario getting sent back to the gulag, where he has to duke it out with Yoshi in the bottom right section of the board here. No, actually not a bad play by him, though. It does let him go to the shop here. Going back to start is not necessarily a bad play. And here we go. He got the speed block. Now, this is a an older Mario Party item where you can only roll a 9 or a 10. And speaking of speed block, Yoshi ripping the golden here, trying to get board movement, and he's gonna get a 20 here coming out of him. But what is in the shop? We do have random shops, so every time anyone goes to a shop, you never know what you're gonna get. And there it is! He pulls a hidden block card. Now, I am not hyper knowledgeable of the odds, but I feel like if you are in 4th, getting a hidden block has a pretty good chance that you can pull something good from that. Will he get a star guaranteed? I don't know, but I guess we will find out. No one can steal the item from him before he can use it, so that is a safe purchase. Not really at risk of being yoinked or anything like that. Yoshi definitely in a great spot with items. His economy isn't great, and he's in 4th, but from an item standpoint, he's very rich. DK. Rolling the dice here. Oh, and he gets it again! Maybe a little favoritism here on the roulette wheel. And he's gonna be going top right. Oh my goodness, and do you see what he has there? He has the chance charm. It allows for any chance time. Like, it is an instant chance time with that when he uses that item. If anyone else gets their hands on that, it could be game-changing. Because he's in 1st. I doubt he wants to use it. But that is a very, very scary item to have. It is basically a forced chance time at any point in the game. Advantage to DK right now, I believe. And yeah, it's looking good for him. DK kind of struggling a bit. I think he might be able to win this, though. And he does. There you have it. Well, you know, there's actually a code to make it to where item spaces are single item only, but I don't have that on because I think item bags are funny. I think item bags where they get 3 items is way funnier than if they just got 1. They're probably not good for game balance. But, you know, when we're going purely random items, I'm down for that. I'm down to lean into it. Alright, what do we have here? Another one. Will he get an item bag? And no, he's gonna get himself a plus block. So Mario with the blocks. Here we go, moment of truth. Yoshman, currently in 4th, pulling the hidden block card. And bang! There it is! Yoshi on the board! The Yoshman getting a star to his name. The investment, the 30 coins spent on the hidden block card in the shop, looking good for him here. Moving him into 2nd place off of that. Daisy putting on the fursuit here. Looking to maybe do something with this. We'll see what she does. And nothing. She just wanted to put it on for the love of the game, I guess. It's gonna take it back off and do absolutely nothing with it. DK. Oh, I thought he was going for the chance charm. He didn't do it. Oh, and he's buying a lamp! Dude, look at DK's inventory. That is a scary inventory. If I am Yoshi next turn, I am stealing that. If I am Yoshi, I'm using that barter box. That is a huge value box play. The problem is if he uses the box, it gives DK the swap card, which randomly swaps his inventory with an opponent's, and if it chooses Yoshi, he gets it back. But I still think that's the right play. Let me look at this DM. Ah! Not the TF2 player. All right, here we go. It is time for Book Squirm. Now, the way this minigame works is you have to find the holes in the page, and if you stay alive... Okay. Never mind. I don't even know why I bother explaining that minigame, dude. They just do that every time. Every time that minigame comes up, that's just what happens. Alright, so Mario is going to use the plus block. This is a great item because the money that they roll here, they get to keep. So that's going to be 11 coins into his pocket, and he's going to go to the shop off of it. Into the mushroom combo, not bad. That's gonna be a 6. Does he get the 9? Let's see it. Oh, back to start. See you later. Not happening this time. Going back to start is not the end of the world. And here we go, Yoshi. We were talking about this play. He's going for it. He says, yoink. Now, DK might try to swap card back, but I believe the swap card is random chance, so he could get Mario's items instead. But we will see what happens, because I'm almost certain the DK is going to try to go for it back. But that is a scary inventory. He's got a forced chance time, a magic lamp, and a Bowser suit in pocket. Here we go. Daisy goes for the item space. What's it gonna be? And that's probably the worst pull you can get, a mini mushroom. Okay, wait a minute. But that actually pollutes the item pool. He could get Daisy's items now. And he does! Daisy pulling that makes it so he tries to get the items back, but it doesn't work. It lowered the chances of him getting Yoshi's items by Daisy pulling that tiny mushroom. So Daisy, I don't know if that was intentional or not, but actually protecting Yoshi's items a little bit with that one. Yeah, the item bags do mean that pretty much every turn they're always ripping items, which is what spices up the gameplay with the mod, I think. Alright, here we go. Daisy now, the solo player. We saw this earlier with Yoshi up top, I believe. I think we ended up having the team of 3 end with 15 and the solo with 11. We'll see if it's different this time or not. If the team of 3 can get a huge payout here, this could be great for Yoshi. Does have the lamp. Okay, Daisy doing better this time as the solo. Both teams doing better, but Daisy getting a lot there, up to 18. Not bad payout, man. Not bad payout. Everyone pretty juiced here, but look at Daisy. She might be in last, but she has 71 coins. Not the crab with the knife. That crab is terrifying. Wait a minute. Plunder chest. They're all going for the item yoinks, man! I don't know if I can add that right now, but I can add Joel up here if you want. Because he's already here. That should help keep your attention, I think. Oh, wait a minute. The lamp is coming out. 7. I might be able to add a crab gif after the game 1. We'll see. Ooh, my code is a little outdated. I would have to update it, I think, but I could theoretically have him bounce around like a DVD logo.
Keeping the party alive, smiling.
Thank you, Woogie Rex, for the 33. Welcome back. And Yoshman brings it out. Wait a minute, we gotta talk about this play. Yoshi moving up to second here. Yoshi's finally starting to come alive here in the mid-game. Here, is this better? Wait a minute, we have a battle minigame. It's a 30 coiner, huge value here. The only one who can pay the full amount is Daisy, which means a win here is actually huge. Whenever like multiple people get zeroed out on their coin counts from a battle minigame, this changes the flow of the game so much because it's a major momentum shift. Now, I would say generally on this minigame, going for the side swipe, which is the B button press, gives you a better success rate. However, occasionally you will need to do the overhead swipe for those higher up butterflies. Now, the way the score is split is it's 3 points for blue butterfly, 2 points for a red one, and 1 point for a yellow butterfly. So you want to prioritize the blues here if you can help it. But with the side swipe, you can sometimes get a double capture, like Yoshi just got there. He got the blue and the yellow. That's why I would generally prefer the side swipe. You can kind of just run up to a bunch and hit B a few times, and you'll get a few points from it normally. But if they're too high, you are going to have to go for the overhead. There is a low flying blue butterfly, and Yoshi gets it again. Yoshi actually showing very good performance on this minigame so far. But I don't know if it's enough to win. I didn't really see how well the other players were doing. Let's see. Yoshi, I think, is going to win this for sure. And no, it's actually DK! Wow, I thought Yoshi for sure had a win, but no, it's the Dong with a 1-point victory. Meaning that DK is going to get a huge payout on this. 55, 23, and 1 pity coin. Mario getting absolutely nothing there. Daisy, oh, fails the roll again. But maybe this isn't all bad. It does mean she gets to go back to the shop in the bottom right. And with the amount of money that she has here, this could be decent. If she wins this next minigame and goes to the shop, if it is a good shop item set, she could get something crazy. We'll have to wait and see what happens. There is still a lot of gameplay to be had. Because if we take a look at the... Oh, wait a minute. It's Bowser time. Bang! It's time for a Bowser game. And what is at stake? It's items. So right now, there's only 2 players with items, but if Yoshi loses this, he loses the chance time item. I do want to give a shout out to I Love Peggle for saying, why would you want to play Mario when you could play Peggle? You know what? That's very on brand. I respect that. You do have a point. But I don't know if there's a CPU mode for Peggle. I would run a Peggle tournament if I could. Alright, we've got Fruits of Doom here. Now, the way this minigame works is Bowser showed a lot of fruit, and they have to remember what exactly he wants. If you get him a fruit he's already had too many times, or it's not on the list at all, game over. Nut. DK. Making it through. Our eyes are definitely going to need to be on Yoshi here, because Yoshi, with a probably top 3 most powerful item in the game in pocket, could lose it here. No one's streaming Peggle. I get that, man. I mean, I guess Mario Party 4 is the next best thing, right? Alright, Yoshi, big moment. Let's see it. Big moment. And Yoshi's in the clear. Get it out of here! Now, actually, Daisy, a bit of a martyr here because she has no items to lose. So she is protecting the items of both Mario and Yoshi by losing this Bowser minigame. And we are moving on to our next minigame. It's going to be a 2v2 coming in hot here. Let's take a look. What do we got? We got Reverse a Bomb. Another very skill-based Mario Party minigame. Honestly, it's been raising the ranks in popularity for me. I think it's a very good one. So this one's all about back and forth. You just have to be quick on the reactions here. Each team starts with 10 points of life. If a bomb hits you, you lose a point. And as you can see there, the blue team losing early, but DK getting knocked out of position, giving the blue team a lot of momentum here. Look at the momentum shift. Despite getting hit first, it's gonna be almost a reverse sweep there. Mario and Yoshi turning the tides on that one. Yes, a reverse sweep. I like that. Let's do a quick turn check here. We are also nearly at the halfway point on this match. And, oh, he's going for the plunder. Oh! Somehow, despite everything, everyone's trying to steal Yoshi's items. They have not gotten the one item that he wants. And he's gonna rip it, dude! The content play, he says, cut it out, guys. I'm just ripping a chance time. Even though Yoshi is in a second place position, likely does not need to do this. He is ripping the chance time anyways. Making a content move. And whether or not he wants it to be the case, he is now going to have to deal with the repercussions of his actions as he is included in his own chance time. Let's see, though. What's gonna happen? And Yoshi has to give 2 stars to DK! What a blunder by the Yoshman! John Blunderson showing up here, and DK now mega accelerated in this game. What a major misplay by Yoshi. Maybe trying to make a content play for the fans, and it's gonna backfire big time. Yoshi now sitting in last, and DK with a 3-star lead. I mean, that is just crazy stuff. The DK fans are eating good tonight, let me tell you. Nice Kermit, dude! Fire everyone, that's unacceptable. Look, I have no influence on the players. When they're on the field, man, it's not up to me. I'm just the commentator. You miss me. I mean, I'm still here, man. But I'm doing good. Thanks for checking in. I hope you're doing well as well. Dude, I don't know, man. I feel like the Yoshi fan club is probably lighting up right now in the Discord. The Yoshi fans cannot be happy about that. All right, here we go. DK gets himself a poison shroom bunch. Kind of like a cursed dice block in the newer games. It limits everyone else's dice rolls. And we've got our next minigame coming in here. It's going to be Order Up. We do have an ad starting in 2 minutes, by the way. I'm going to use it as an opportunity to go to the bathroom. All right, let's see what Toad wants here. Toad is looking for double hot dog. Will he get it? Right now, no one's even found the first hot dog. And Daisy with the hot dog sweep there on the board early for the blue team. Hey, I'm simply reading the names on the menu at the top, okay? That's it. I will use the game's official notation. I'm playing by the book here, okay? Alright, we've got an orange juice ice cream combo coming in. And that looks like mint ice cream. Probably not something you want to have with orange juice. But, I mean, who am I to deny the Toad what he wants? That is going to be a point number 1 to the red team on the left. Double fries. This guy knows what he wants, and he wants some dang fries. And he's gonna get it from the blue team, walking away with a victory here. Mario and Daisy with a minigame win. Yoshi definitely a little shaken up after that chance time. Getting pushed back down into 4th off of that. Brutal stuff, really. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to run the ad right now, I think. No, actually, I'll just wait. I'll wait. I'll just pause when the ad runs in about 30 seconds. Alright, Mario using the plus dice block there, or the speed dice block, I don't know what it's called, but it gives him only a 9 or 10 as a roll possibility. Yoshi gonna be using the plus dice block here to give himself a little money. Gonna try to bolster the economy, and he gets nearly the 69. He gets the 60-10. But what's gonna be in the shop? The shop right now is huge. He's got a lot of econ. The booze crystal ball was available, but he's gonna go for the Fweeter instead. Interesting choice by the Yoshman here. I don't know if he's got a game plan in mind or if he's just a little shaken up. By the way, the ads are about to run. If you do get an ad, I will be pausing. You won't miss any gameplay, okay? Thank you for your patience. The ads help fund the league. They help keep this thing in functioning. Probably after this hidden block. Ooh, it's not happening. Not happening. Thank you for the 7. I actually haven't looked into Pokopia much, but I think it's gonna be good. Okay, ad just started. DK with the lamp, dude! This is the power of purely random items. He gets the lamp in first. Because since items are, like, just raw RNG, there is no impact on what place you're in. Meaning that he can buy the lamp in first. If it's there. You know, it doesn't stop him. Which is crazy acceleration. He's gonna go up to 5. Now, think about it, dude. I'll talk about it after the unpause. But if he gets that lamp and he goes up to 5 stars, even if somehow he loses the game, that's already 600 points in the league, in the standings. Like, that is a great turnout, and we're only halfway through the game. That's crazy. Okay, 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm going to play music. I need to go to the bathroom during this, okay? This is a good opportunity. If you want to get a beverage or a snack, do so now. Ads are running for another 2 minutes. I'll be back in a second. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I went to get a beverage. Guys, I got my groceries delivered today, and I wanted Sprite Cranberry Zero, and they gave me Sprite Cranberry, the normal one. And I don't really want the calories from Sprite Cranberry, so, like, if someone wants that, hit me up, okay? I can send it to you. I don't need it. I don't need, 150 calorie Sprite Cranberry. I mean, it's fine. It was like $2. And it's my fault, because I said I didn't set a replacement through the HEB app. Okay. So in case you missed it, because it happened right when the ad was starting, DK went to the shop. Now, reminder, the item pool drawn for this is purely random items in both shops and item spaces, meaning that what shows up every time an item space is hit or a shop is hit is RNG, just raw. And DK, despite being in first by 3 stars, went to the shop and he had a lamp there. So DK bought a lamp, even though in normal Mario Party board play, that would be impossible because he's in first. He got the lamp, and so now DK will be further accelerated in the match. Okay? DK at 4 stars and with a lamp in pocket. Very powerful stuff coming out of the dong here. Mega accelerated after that chance time blunder. That might be, so far, the worst play we've seen in the league. Hello, Nephilim. All right, so here we go. We've got a 2v2 on our hands. Now, the way this minigame works is the players have to work their way across the maze to find the box that matches their border color. And then once they find it, they have to find their teammate and meet up. So right now, DK, the only player to hit his. So now he's trying to link up with Mario. He actually went to Mario's box. He could have just camped it because he knew Mario would have to go there. But he's going to instead just follow Mario, a smart move. Meanwhile, the red team yet to even get a single one. What a misplay, dude. The red team didn't even get a single box. That's crazy. And I don't know, man. I'm definitely concerned. I'm concerned for the Yoshi fans. This performance that I'm witnessing here out of Yoshi is not great. He was looking good, man. He was looking good, and now he's in 4th. Mario calling up the shop. Does have enough for a lamp if it is there. Is he gonna get lucky? And he does pull it! Mario going for the guaranteed lamp. Nice play by him. And he's gonna get an extra item here from the item space as well. Let's see it. And he gets a warp pipe that will take him to an opponent's space. Here comes the Fweeter out of the Yoshman. The Fweets are out. That is going to be a star redirect. So if you want to get that star, you have to go to the upper right section of the board. Yoshi goes for the 2 roll here. Doesn't have enough for a star steal. Will be able to steal some money. Likely going to go for Daisy, even though DK might have been a better option. But no, is going to just go for DK. Now, for Daisy. Now, this is something you got to be a little worried about. This happens in a lot of these games where there's multiple opponents, where the lower positioned players will fight each other, almost dragging each other down, allowing the person in the lead to get accelerated. You see this in the Knockout Tour mode in Mario Kart World, and now we're seeing it in Mario Party 4 Deluxe in the CPU tournament. Daisy, gonna be our first person, though, to visit the lottery shop, doing a little gambling here tonight. We'll see what she draws here. It's the scratch-off ticket. Going for the 3rd. Oh, try again. We'll see how Yoshi can recover from this. Have a good one, man. Well, look, what I will say is, regardless of the outcome of this match, there are 6 regular season games, okay? And winning a game or losing a game is not really what matters in this. It's more about the points they get. So even if Daisy doesn't win, if she gets stars, she still has a chance to move up in the standings. And even if she has a bad week, there are 4 more weeks after this week as well. Oh, and here we go. The Thick Genie making an appearance. DK looking to secure star number 5. Now, DK will be able to get a star here. He's going to hit up Boo right after as well, which won't be able to get him another star from the steal, but he is in a very comfortable position now, sitting on 5 stars. And just as a refresher on the points format, it is, I'm going to write this down, 250 points for a first place finish, 100 points for second, 75 for third, and 50 for fourth. However, it's also 120 points per star and 1 point per coin. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio on coins, 120 to 1 ratio on stars, and then of course the placement points added in. So DK right now, if he were to end this match, not quite sitting on a 1,000 point game yet like we did see last week, but he's getting close. He is getting close. We're looking at about 900 points for DK. And he pulled a boost crystal ball from the item box. This guy just can't stop winning. A crazy pull, dude. The rich just keep getting richer here in game 1 tonight. All right, let's see how everyone handles this. DK with an early lead. Daisy maybe with a bit of a comeback. She is accelerating, but she didn't have enough time. And that's a win for the DK. Well, look, DK might be having a strong performance this week, but I do want to point out, everyone has already played in week 1. And all of these guys lost, including DK. So I don't want to act like DK's invincible. Now, it would be one thing if he won last week as well. But DK last week didn't win. He lost. So clearly he can be taken down. I just don't know if the people in his current match are strong enough to do it. 69. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, guys, actually, it has been determined by the league officials that if the stream ends after the second match with enough time, then I will be filling the remaining stream time with deadlock gameplay. Just kidding. Oh, and here we go. The Boo's crystal ball is coming out. Steal on to Daisy. And that is going to be 26 coins. Daisy getting robbed for everything she has. She's in 4th place. Now, he could have saved that and just gotten a little bit more money and used it for a star steal instead. But look at this. He's got defensive items now. He's got the Fweeter. He's got the Gadlight to repel Boo. DK in a great spot here. If I have time at the end of the stream, I would actually like to watch the Kirby Direct. No meme. I haven't seen it yet. I know it was a few days ago, but I haven't gotten to watch it. I really want to. We might have time tonight. If this match, or if the second match goes as fast as this one, we will probably have time to watch it. I think it would be cool. And I have been meaning to. Okay, here we go. Slime time. This is a mashing minigame. All you have to do is mash. Just hit the A button. That's it. You have to escape the cube. Yoshi currently trapped in the cube, trying to get out. Dream Archer is, I would say, the official of the Fantasy League. Dream Archer is not a league official to the outcome of the match, but he does have his own legitimate league running adjacent to this one. So. And Yoshi finally does escape the cube. Well played to him. So Yoshi, despite the blunder on that one chance time that he gave himself, I just want to remind you, he is starting to build up the cash stack a bit, up to 56 here. Now, I don't know how you win from this. I'm beginning to think at a certain point you have to start playing for points rather than the win. You know, like you kind of have to you gotta put the blinders on a bit, you know? You need to narrow down the scope of what you're doing from winning the game to just generating points. You know? I think that you can still have a good showing and not win. In fact, we saw that because Mario, who got third place, actually ended with more points than someone who got second place in the other match on week 1. Because he just had a better performance all around. He put an emphasis on converting to his coins into points, and it worked out for him. All right, Yoshi going for, oh, he's doing it again! This guy is a content fiend! Yoshi goes for the chance charm, the second one that he's had today. But you know what? Honestly, at this point, if you are Yoshi, you have nothing to lose. 0 stars, 1 coin, you might as well coin flip the game, right? Why not? Why not just hold on to it for the final turn and then flip it all? At this point, I mean, you have nothing to lose. I believe we're on turn 18 of 30. Let's take a look. Yep. That chance charm, I actually really like the play on the chance charm by Yoshi. Because I think one of the best ways to get back into the game is to literally just flip it. Like, just flip the match. Why not? You're clearly not going to be able to get 5 stars in 12 turns through pretty much any other way. Now, interesting play here. He is going to use that to move the star to the upper left here. And actually, since DK has the Gadlight, like, you can't even steal a star from him. This is one of the only ways to get access to DK's economy. I actually like that play by him. Me and Glorp? Well, how would that work? I mean, I do have Glorp. I mean, Glorp is here. Like, I could be Glorp at any point in time. Okay? All I have to do is turn this on and then I'm back in Glorp mode. Okay, here we go. We've got a 1v3 on our hands. This one is all RNG. Now, the way this one works is basically the player that is the solo has 3 rounds to choose the cannons that have all the players in them. If he gets it right, he wins. If he doesn't, not so lucky. First shot, going for X. He gets Yoshi. Interesting. Let's see where he goes from here. Now, there is a very high-risk, high-reward play that the team of 3 can do, which is they can stack. Stacking does reduce the chance that Mario gets a hit, but when he gets a hit, when they are stacked, it makes it more deadly. Generally speaking, it is a safer play to not stack multiple people in one cannon. But they did it anyways, and now they have to deal with the consequences. That is a win for Mario. Hello, Hannah-B. Welcome. Mario will take the win there. Now, this is a big turn. Yoshi could flip the game on the chance charm. Will he do it, though? Oh, Mario's gonna use the lamp as well. Ooh, interesting. The thick genius here. What up? I'm kind of curious.
I got it.
Next star is gonna be bottom right. Okay, interesting. All right, big moment. Everyone pay attention. Lock in. He might flip it. Oh, he's flipping the game, dude. For the second time tonight, Yoshi's just doing it. He's ripping it on the chance charm. Let's see it. Let's see it. What are we gonna get? Who are we gonna get? I don't know who we're gonna get. Let's see it. I'm nervous. Oh, DK's involved. DK's involved. This is big. Okay, Mario, the other target. This could go one of two ways. Either it gets worse for everyone else, or DK all of a sudden won't be on top. Let's see it. Oh! And he gets the flip! A big play by the Yoshman. Now Mario in the lead off of the chance time flip. The DK fans not feeling too great now as Mario surging into the lead. 5 stars now to his name off of the Yoshi chance time content play. Mario back in the game. If you are a Mario fan, are you beginning to believe? This could be the beginning of your story. Mario may be rising up against the DK menace. The DK fans in shambles. I bet now their fan club is gonna be lighting up, dude, in the Discord. The DK fans not happy about that. Actually, I'm looking at the DK fan club. Actually has no one talking in it at all. It's the least active fan club on the Discord, bringing in 0 messages. In fact, the person who made the DK fan club Discord thread is not even on Team DK. He's on Team Yoshi. Does DK even have any fans? I don't know. I have no idea. No DK fans. And you know, if he did have one after this match, he's about to lose him again. The congregation. Not looking too hot right now. That's the name of the Discord thread. With 0 messages because, you know what? Maybe DK is the one that everyone hates this season. I don't know. How do I undo a turn? Can't do that, unfortunately. All right, we saw Mega BM coming out of this exact team earlier. I believe it was the same split. It was Daisy DK. And they won this minigame so hard that they disrespected their opponents for like 30 seconds. They had like a 15-meter lead. It's looking quite a bit closer this time around. But it looks like they might still be able to win unless they throw at the 95-meter mark. Oh, and they do, but the blue team throws harder. The congregation has a message. I'm a DK fan and I'm mad this match is rigged. We have a official word from the DK fan base. They are not happy. If you are in my Discord, that's where the fan clubs are. There's a section called the Shud Zone. You want to go there. That's where all of the stream-related content discussions occur, and right now we have a thread there for every fan club, as well as the General League and the Fantasy League. I'm going to be probably shouting out the fan clubs quite a bit throughout the season to, you know, bolster community activity. I think it's fun. Fun little rivalries develop and stuff that way. H. Oh, a pretty big roll here, actually, coming out of Daisy. That was actually pretty massive there. She got 15 coins from that. But dude, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. Waluigi will be in match 2. All players are playing every week. We're doing 2 matches today. We're doing, match A and match B. We're doing 2 a week, every week for 6 weeks. Jimmy the Bass. Or Bass. I don't know. Which one? Are you a fish or a guitar? Either way, thanks for the primer. Welcome in. Oh, big roll coming out of Daisy there. I'm a musician, not a fish. Okay, well, you know, because we do have Joel up here. I just have to ask to clarify. Item bag coming in. Okay, decent items out of DK. Nothing crazy from that bag. Ooh, and if you're DK, what do you do now, man? Because you're still in a good spot in the game. But now, can you even win? I'm unsure. I'm actually unsure what happens.
If Yoshi doesn't win, I riot.
He will win. Well, actually, no. What I will say about Yoshi is he's a content player. I think he's won the heart of the people today by willingly going to chance time twice. And in both times, it screwed him over or made things worse. But he does it for the people. He's captured my heart. I'll say that much. Thank you, Roy, for the 2. I hope you're doing well. Nice to hear from you. DK, or DK Blizzard, DQ Blizzard, thank you for the 8. I can't talk. DK Blizzard. I would eat a DK Blizzard. It would probably be banana flavored. Thank you very much. Dude, Yoshi needs to win. I agree, actually, with Roy. I think Yoshi does need to win, but will he be able to? Okay, alright. Dude, this guy is crazy. I don't know if Yoshi's gonna win this match, but what I will say is that he is... Wait, did he get an item bag as an item? What? Wait a minute. I don't think I've ever seen that, dude. What does that even mean? What is that item? What? I'm so confused. Wait, dude, I'm actually so... What? Okay, sure, why not? Doing fine. Hey, well, hopefully the adjustment period isn't too bad. I know every time they change my meds, it screws with me a bit. Or if I forget to take them for too long, which I have a bad habit of doing. But, you know, fingers crossed it's a good fit for you, and you're back up and running full power soon. Yes, the gates normally, so in normal Mario Party 4 you need a mini mushroom, but in this mod, Mario Party 4 Deluxe, you can either use a mini mushroom or a skeleton key. Both they work basically the same. No trains yet today, man, but it could happen. Alright, we've got a 2v2 coming in, very intense match on our hands. Yeah, this is Mario Party 4 Deluxe. It adds over 30 new items to the game, including items from newer and older Mario Parties. Like, I think it has the Wacky Watch from Mario Party 3, the Barter Box from Mario Party 3. It adds in skeleton keys, the plus dice block from older Mario Parties, the speedy dice block, the hidden block card, and then there's some brand new items like the Gad Brush, which copies your opponent's inventories. There's the Chance Charm, which forces a chance time, which is how Yoshi's coin flipped the game twice. Because, I don't know, he's a content player. He's a bit of a legend. I don't know how it's gonna go for Yoshi and the overall outcome, but, you know, he's won my heart today, even if that's the first coins that he's had in probably weeks. Hey, thank you, Plurt. Appreciate that, man. We've been working hard on it, dude. Dude, Yoshi has a crazy inventory for like the third time tonight. Mario putting on the Bowser fursuit and ripping in a woo here. Does he hit anything with it? And... nope. Okay, he just wanted to do it for the love of the game. And he takes it back off. Alright, nice work, Mario. What is this? I don't know what this this item is. Dude, what? Okay, it's just an item bag as an item. But he wasted it because he had 2 items already, so it just does nothing. I mean, it gives him another item, but like... bit of a misplay there. Or maybe not, I mean, I don't know. Alright, Mario... or Yoshi, sorry. Going for Boo. Now, if you are new here, this is a league that I do once a year. It's all computers, and I love to just get excited over them for no reason. Oh! And the DK fans, he's not out of it yet. Hidden block card conversion. Did he lose 3 stars to a chance time? Yes, but now he's in striking distance again. And we've got a battle minigame on our hands. Do we still have the DK emote? Okay. I mean, it depends, man. I try to prep really hard for these. Like, I made an entire website for the one last year, so... the past couple of years, I've only done 1 a year, and I just try to make them exciting. Alright, are we gonna see loop skip here? Man, these guys don't even go for loop skip. What's the deal, man? No loop skip? What are we doing? What are we doing? Alright, so due to this, unmodified gameplay, this not modded Mario Party that I'm definitely not playing on an emulator, they're all gonna get about minus 10 points because the final trail doesn't render. Mario ending with 69, which is gonna be last place, but at least he gets something funny.
Smile, smile.
You know, I don't know. Donkey Kong is baby. Thank you for the 14 months. Speaking of Donkey Kong in not a bad spot in this match. Do you like that segue? If my streaming and content career doesn't work out, I'm gonna pivot to being a professional Mario Party commentator.
Wow.
Alright, here we go. Candlelight Fight is an interesting minigame. I would say it's typically favored to the solo player because of how much HP they have. Typically, if they can manage to avoid getting hit more than 2 times in the first 15 seconds, they can convert it to a win. Daisy did get tagged once early, and that's the second hit at 15. I think she probably is in a good spot to be able to walk away with a victory here. Unable to get tagged even a 3rd time, but at this point, I think she times it out and just wins. It didn't even matter at this point. And yeah, that is a win for Daisy. Favored, for sure, to the solo player, and she proves it with a victory there. Pigeon Scratch. Thank you for the 24. You think I could go into voice acting? I mean, I have a unique voice, but I don't think I can do any other voices. I can only do the Joe Swanson. That's it. I can throw out like a, hey, bitter. That's like all I can do. That's not even that good, man. I do have the note. Well, I think everyone has a nerd voice. All you have to do is like, just like hold your nose a little bit. You just have to like be a little more nasal. Actually, everyone knows that the correct play here by Yoshi is actually to steal from DK to burn his item, but he's going to instead go for Daisy for the guaranteed money. It's very interesting. A nice play by Yoshi. Or is it? I don't think so. Okay. So Yoshi there does choose to... Oh, wow, interesting. He had the item bag, and he had the boost crystal ball, but he's gonna go for the barter box. Why does he want that item? Oh, I wonder if he barter boxes... Wait. He has a very powerful inventory. That's crazy. He's got the GAD brush to copy inventory. He's got a lamp, and he has the barter box. Very powerful stuff. Uh-oh. Try again. Coming out of Daisy. Uh-oh. No win for Daisy. Daisy's in a bit of a rough spot. And I think Yoshi might be cooked too, but I think that the difference between Daisy and Yoshi is that Yoshi has won the hearts of the people. We even had someone in their resub message say, if Yoshi doesn't win, you know, it's rigged. Which is true. I'm actually editing the standings after this match to make it to where Yoshi actually gets 50 stars and everyone else loses. Alright, we've got our next minigame. It's going to be the 1v3 Fish and Drips coming in. Fish and Drips, we had this earlier today. It was won by the solo player. I don't believe it was DK that won it earlier. We'll see if he can win this time. Blabber. Now, this is a fun minigame that you can play in the Twitch chat if you'd like to type out the sequence as well. LBLYAR. Elbliar. Labla. Labber. Albiel. This is some great commentary. Okay, but it is, I would say, DK favored here. No, and I think he loses. Oh, they were one press away from winning, but he clutched up on the final sequence. Or do we have an ad running? Is it ad break time? It is ad break time. All right, we're pausing for the ads, guys. Give me a second. We're waiting on the ads. By the way, spoilers for week 1. I will use this ad break, though, to show you the current standings. If I can do that. 1 second. Let me put the music back on. Spoiler alert, if you don't want to get spoiled for week 1 matches and you haven't gone back and checked the VOD, I would say close your eyes. Okay? And maybe mute the stream for like 30 seconds until I do this. I'll do this when I'm done, okay? Wait. Just look away for 30 seconds and come back. Because if you're looking at the stream, you'll see the spoilers, so never mind. But anyways, here we go. If we take a look at this really briefly, this is the week 1, or the standings after week 1. So right now, Luigi, the only player to have 1,000 points. He had a huge week 1 performance. Also pretty strong stuff out of Waluigi, but the players in this match currently looking like this. Yoshi was the worst performer out of this bunch in week 1. And right now, he is the weakest performer out of this bunch in week 2. So even though Yoshi might be a fan of the people, he's not a fan of the standings. He's gonna need to lock in at some point. because we are doing a 6-week season. You can see here. And if he doesn't get his act together by probably the halfway point, I don't know if he can come back from it. He can maybe have a few more weeks of just blundering around, but like, after week 3, he's got to cut it off. He's got to say, no more. Okay? The winners of week 1 were Luigi and Waluigi, and they're actually both going to be in match 2. You can see here. So it's going to be a very incendiary match. However, Peach and Wario were the last 2 people last week, so they have a lot to prove here. Wario especially only got 1 star last week. Not good. Why is DK the first one in every... mainly because the algorithm that I used to randomize the players just had him as the first player. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I just did that to make sure that we had an even distribution. So it's, at max, there are 3 possible pairs of players, or how do I describe this? People will only run into the other players 3 times. So you can see here Waluigi and Wario are together, and then they don't play together again after that. It's kind of the same thing with Luigi and Mario. So, yeah.
Let's go league.
Reminder, I will update this website. So, if you've never caught the league before, we have a website. If you go to mariopartyleague.com, this is my website, actually. I made it. That was for last year. I haven't updated it yet. It will be updated soon for 2025. I was hoping to have it done this week. I didn't. I was honestly kind of lethargic this week. The vibes were kind of off, and I was busy with the archipelago, but I will get the website updated soon. Trust me. People were asking, am I gonna bring back the canvas? This was a cool canvas thing to do. I don't know if I'm gonna bring it back or not, because honestly, dude, I put so much effort and money into this. It was really cool, but I don't know. I would love to do it again. I would, genuinely, but I don't know if the money and time effort put in ended up being worth it. It was a lot of stress, so we'll see. I don't know how much money it was. It only cost a lot of money because I used Google Firebase, which is expensive for the database. Because it had real-time updating, which is pricey. That's how you could see other people place pixels. Okay. I think, are the ads done? Yes. I don't have the bald version available. Okay. Ads are done. Let's finish it up. I mean, let me see if I can get the website up and running again. If I actually do another canvas thing and it's actually up, then you guys can help if you want to help pay for the hosting costs on it, but I don't want to take people's money before I have something functional up, you know? Thank you, by the way, Trace3 for the 39. Thank you, Mountain Nomad for the 45. And, if you guys are missing or you missed most of the first match, we're doing a second one after, okay? Don't worry. All right. Back into the game here. Ads are done. Mario, big roll, gets a 7 here. Now, what is Yoshi going to do with this inventory? Right now, nothing. He's just holding on to it. Yeah, I mean, I could for sure optimize it. I think if I were to redo it, I would focus more on getting better moderation in first. And, like, actual verification. Like, tied to an account. Either a Discord or a Twitch or something. Because the anonymous element of it was fine, but also it was kind of abusable. And there were some griefers. Okay, interesting. Daisy bringing out the skeleton key. We'll meet again. Okay. Realistically, I would probably have, if I did it again, I would do Twitch verification, and they had to be following the stream, probably for some amount of time, too. Like, at minimum, a week, maybe higher, to be able to contribute. That way people couldn't make alta camps. I'm not making the joke! That's the second time it's happened, I'm not saying anything. Yeah, basically, what I'm saying is if you do want to contribute on that canvas, and I do bring it back, and you're not following the stream, you need to follow the stream. Otherwise, you won't be able to place one, probably. Alright, order up! Coming in hot! Let's see what we got here. What does Toad want this time? He wanted orange juice with mint ice cream before, which was honestly kind of demented, dude. And kind of messed up. Who has mint ice cream with their orange juice, man? You have, I mean, ice cream with orange juice, but mint ice cream? That's diabolical. That's diabolical. Alright, we're tied up one apiece here. We got burger and hot dog coming in here. Let's take a look and see who gets it first. This will break our tiebreaker and put the team that gets it onto match point. Wow, the red team got rid of almost every single box there. And I don't know if you saw, but DK also had a hot dog, so they could only win. They got rid of all the wrong answers on that. Okay, let's see. Toad wants the orange juice and hot dog. Okay, interesting combo of items, but we'll take it. Tied up, one apiece, match point here. Or two apiece. One away. Double juice! This guy's juicing! This guy's juicing!
Gritty goose check.
Where is the juice? And the red team clutches it out. DK Yoshi walking away with a victory. Stealthy Doll, thanks for the 32. What is this, coming in hot? I'm going by the books here, okay? Coming in hot! If you're wondering how Mario moved into first, by the way, it is because he was a beneficiary of a chance time outcome where he swapped stars and coins with DK. DK is not out of it yet, though. With chance time, or with bonus stars, he can win. There is a world where DK still wins, despite the chance time by Mario. He has been a consistently strong performer here. Yoshi, don't use the lamp! What are you doing? What are you doing, Yoshi? Oh my god, he's stupid! What is he doing? Why would you do that? He literally can't even... Dude, he literally could not get to the star. Like, even if he rolled a 1, he would have gotten the star. Is this guy a gremlin or what? Dude. That's not even the worst move he's done today. That's like the second worst play he's made today. Yoshi needs to be investigated. I don't think he needs to be investigated for cheating. I think they need to do like a brain study on him, you know? They need to like analyze his noggin to know what's going on up there. Alright, here we go. Okay. I mean, earlier today, he was in second place and used a chance charm on himself and gave his stars to DK. What?
Hooray! I got it!
What is going on, dude? Wait, okay, did she not... Wait, okay, let me... What is happening, dude, in this game? Actually, what is happening? Okay, Daisy will take the star for sure. Let Glorp explain. Good idea. Hello, my name is Glorp. I'm here to do a mid-match analysis here. Things are looking crazy on the floor as we get into the back half of the game. It's getting very interesting. We saw Yoshi use a star despite, or a magic lamp despite being literally 0 spaces away from the star. Then use Daisy using a hidden block card on herself, not getting the star from it, and then moving 2 spaces and getting another hidden block that did have a star. There's still much more game to be played here. Anything could happen. Back to you. Thank you for the analysis, Glorp. We're moving on to our next minigame. Mario currently looking very favored to win this 1v3. Now, fun fact, this minigame got rebalanced multiple ways in Jamboree to make it easier for the solo, but Mario making it look easy here anyways in Mario Party 4. I mean, he will use the barter box, probably, but what does he want to get from it? All right, here we are, final 5. What can happen here? Uh-oh. If she gets all 3 of these, she gets a star. She's out of here. Later. Bubkiss. But what is the mix-up for the final 5? Let's see it. We did an exhibition match to warm up for this league, and there was a winner on that. 3 stars! Now, that can actually shake up the game, because now money is no longer a factor in obtaining stars. Before, whenever this was happening, using our league point system, you would pay 20 coins to get 120 league points. But now you pay 0 coins, and you get a free 120 league points. Now, we do see the box coming out here. This is interesting, though, because Yoshi does get the Gadlight, but he is giving DK the tools to get himself another Gadlight back. Because the Gad Brush will randomly copy an opponent's inventory. And since Yoshi is the only other player on the field with items, if DK uses it this turn, he will just get it also. He'll get it back. And I think we'll probably see that. Yeah, it's gonna come out. So basically, all Yoshi did was duplicate the Gadlight unless it can't be copied. Certain items apparently can't be copied, but I don't think that's one of them. So yeah, now we have an inventory duplication. So DK actually kind of benefits from that. He gets Yoshi's item, which he can now use. He still has the light, and now Yoshi has the light too. Interesting. Oh, and DK farming happening spaces for bonus. If you use the Gad Brush, you have the freedom to then use an item that you copy. It's a special benefit of the Gad Brush. It's apparently a rare item, but because we're using raw RNG, like, items, pure random, then it's shown up like 3 times today. It's supposed to be rare, but have a good one, David. It is classic bonus stars, yes. Yoshi. Okay, Daisy going for the AFK strategy. DK also going for that. Interesting behavior coming out of our computer participants on this minigame. Looking a little sketch. Oh, Mario teasing a bit. Look at him. Oh, he kind of flew too close to the sun there. Got eliminated. Mario getting straight eviscerated. He just got turned into dust. What up, Gabe? All right, Mario, let's see what you got for us. I'm trying to decide, guys, should I update the standings after this match? Or should I wait until the end of both matches? I could do it in between games. It would take a second, though. End of this one? Okay, I'll update the standings. It'll take me a minute, but I can do it. If my formulas on Excel or are working, it should auto-update the standings, so I can do that. Wait until both? Okay, we might wait until both, actually. I'm seeing more people say wait till both. That's actually easier for me anyways. I can just do them both at the same time. We could do a poll. I'll think about it. Let's finish this game first. What? She pulls a hidden block card from the item box? Dude, no shot she gets another hidden block star. And here we go, DK with a lamp. Dude, Mario got gifted 5 stars, but like he hasn't done anything with it, man. DK is coming back, Daisy's coming back. Wait, does he use the reverse room to go back to the shop? I forgot the reverse room was even in this mod. DK might low-key be able to win the game. Still, even though he got screwed by a content chance time. It could still happen. Let's see it. By the way, guys, if you are watching the match tonight, just a reminder, we're doing a second one. So if you don't have anything to watch or you like this content, you want to see more of it, we're going to be doing another match after with the 4 players that are not in this game. There will be another draw for difficulty, item pool, and board. Regular season play, we are doing 30-turn games. After 6 weeks of regular play, we're going to move into postseason. And those will be longer matches. Probably 50 turn. Maybe we'll do 35 for the semifinals and then save 50 for grands. I haven't decided yet. There will at least be a 150 turn game though that happens in postseason. I just don't know if we'll do it for every postseason or just the grands, but we'll see. No dual week. We're using a different format since we're playing on Mario Party 4 Deluxe, which doesn't have a dual mode. The mix-up is instead of doing 1 match per week with a dual week in the middle, we're doing 2 matches per week. So the overall games played per character is higher. Last season, they were only doing 4 games each. This season, they're doing 6. Yeah, a 150 turn game. Literally as many turns as you can imagine. Okay, Yoshi winning it big in the lottery here. Well, he's kind of winning it moderate, not like big, but you know, he'll take it. $30 coin injection here into the Yoshi economy. What can he do with this, though? The Gadlight is like Boo repellent. It prevents Boo from stealing anything from you. Every item space could be a game decider. Ooh, that's not a great item you want to see in the late game. Daisy, gonna rip the hidden block card. Is it gonna pay off? Not this time. $84. Okay. Yeah, I will be monitoring the fan clubs, by the way, on the Discord for the league, throughout the league. At the moment, the Yoshi fan club getting a little bit of activity, as well as the DK fan club kind of coming to life a bit. A little drama in the DK fan club as the creator of the thread putting a Yoshi dancing disrespect image. Drama in the congregation. Meanwhile, back on the board, we do have the genie coming out. Reminder, we are within the final 5 turns of this match. Stars are free. DK gets a freebie here. If DK gets one more star, he is giga accelerated, and he's got the reverse shroom. He can't use it this turn, though, because he already used the lamp, so he is going to be forced to roll away from it, but he is in the right zone, for sure. DK in a great spot, poised to take over. And we have the great deflate coming out here tonight. The Mario fan club also lacking a little bit in activity, but I feel like that's not surprising. I was surprised by the DK, but maybe Mario will gain fans as the season goes on. I don't know. He is having a decent performance so far today. All right, we're about even here. Slight advantage to the team on the right, Daisy and DK. If they sink a ground pound, it does deflate more out of the inflatable thwomp. Have a good night, V. I will channel your energy into, I don't know who you want to win, but I'll make sure that they win. And then I will unlock the secret 9th playable Marks V character. Just wait. Alright. Final couple of turns here. Let's see what Yoshi can do. I mean, I'm kind of Team Toad. Toad is like the referee. He's like neutral. I mean, look, if someone wants to make a Team Toad, I do think the idea of a fan club for a character that's not even in the tournament would be funny. And I would also not be surprised, knowing this chat, if it became the most popular fan club in existence. We even have a Toad dancing emote. I think we have more Toad emotes than we do of the other characters. Maybe. Team Bowser? I like Bowser. Hum Bup the Jam. I like that. Alright, big turn here for DK. He needs to hit the rolls if he wants to get the star here. Is a 5 gonna be enough? No, he hits the happening! That's good for bonus stars, but that's gonna send him away. He would have been able to probably get the star on the final turn, but now he's out of here. He's out of here, dude. Do we have all the please emotes here? We had a lot of them, but some of them got removed from not getting used. But that's okay, because DK has DKage. Alright, they're going for the AFK strategy here. Oh, Yoshi getting frozen early here. But look, his nose is so big, it's stuck out of the ice. And that's going to be a win for Daisy here. Oh no, we do have the DK one. It's Donkey Kong, please. You're right. There it is. Last turn here. This is where it happens, man. This is where gamers are made. Are we going to see a final turn? If he gets 100 coins here, that's good for the final match. Like for the league points, because 100 coins is like plus 100 to his ending score, even if it doesn't affect anything else. He doesn't get it though, but it would have been great actually. Like he's thinking long term. He's thinking like Yoshi might be able to do it too. Any coins collected here go straight into league points. It's like a 1-to-1 conversion because even if they can't get a star, the more money they end with, the better it still is for them. It would have probably been Coinstar, yeah. Oh, is that all of them? Oh, okay, wait a minute. Daisy is not gonna let it go to chance. She's gonna use the lamp here. Smart move. I think at most she would have had to, or at least she would have had to max her roll to a 10 to get there. So I think this is a smart play to use the lamp to guarantee the plus 120 points. This is for sure a like larger picture move here. Because I don't actually know if this will impact if she wins or not. I'm pretty sure she can't win. But by getting the star, reminder, every star is 120 league points. So that's just adding to her score. That is great for conversion. Now, where is DK? What is he gonna do? This is the last turn, yeah. Where's Peach on the leaderboards? Peach is currently in second to last. She's not in this match, though. She'll be in match 2 tonight. She has a chance to redeem herself. Okay, final minigame. Well, you know, we've only done 1 match in the league so far, so she maybe just has a slow start. We'll see if she comes out on top today. If Daisy wins this, we could have implications for the coin bonus star for her, because right now she's at her peak money, her peak monetary value. So this is actually a very important final minigame, because if she does take away the coin star from DK, I think that he might not be able to win the match. But I don't know if it matters. $50-50. Mario goes with option B. I think this is a DK win. Oh wait, I didn't realize DK was also that high on money. Never mind. Okay, it doesn't change anything. So, DK, I think DK wins. Despite losing like 2 or 3 stars to bonus, I think he wins anyways. Here we go. This is it for results. Let's see it. A pretty high scoring game, all things considered. We have 12 stars in play before bonus. 138, that's a juicer. But all of those coin amounts are pretty high, meaning it's gonna help for league standings. Daisy with the minigame. Okay, Daisy coming alive here. She'll take that for sure. Coin star should go to DK. That puts DK in first. It might be a DK victory. It is a DK victory here, coming out match 1 of week 2. And this is a very strong performance. DK got 2nd place last week and 1st this week. He is by far the most consistent player in the league up till this point. Average placement of 1.5. There it is, DK! Taking the match here. Let's look at the final standings. But the real question is, how many league points does he get for this? Did he drop a 1K point match? I think he might have. With that coin amount, I think he might have done it. So he's gonna get 250 for winning, plus 138, plus 6 times 120. So what is that? 1,108. That is a great showing out of him, dude. He's sitting at nearly 2K league points after that one. For reference, the highest match in terms of league points we had last week was Luigi. He got 1,074, and he was the only one to break 1K last week. So that is the highest scoring match so far of the league in 2025. That's a pretty big showing out of him. We are going to go ahead. I'm going to make the executive decision. I'm going to update the standings after the second match. But if you want to see how it's looking before I update the standings, this is spoiler alert. If you missed week 1, you don't want to get spoiled, look away. Okay, I'll give you like 5 seconds. I'm going to show it. Okay, here we go. This is the current standings. This does not count this week. This is only from last week, okay? So you can see DK's here, and he already got this. But with a win, it's gonna help him a lot, okay? All right, there you go. Okay. The congregation is popping off. Is it? Wait, it actually is. They're just spamming DK gifs. This guy said DK taking down Mario since the 80s. That's a crazy message. I like it though, dude. They're getting hype in the Discord. Alright, well that is a very good match 1, but now we need to shift gears a bit. Let me pay out the prediction and we're gonna shift gears, okay? We're gonna take a short break. But we are now going to be taking a look at our second match of the night. I kind of like doing 2 matches because it's like the people that are hyped for a character can get it out of their system. And then other people are waiting for their favorite character to show up. You know, it's like, you got like levels to it. But actually, let me close the game because we have to do another draw for item set and everything. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna step away. Guys, we're gonna take a quick 1 to 2 minute break. Then we're gonna do our draws. Okay, I've got all of the settings in the boxes here. Okay. And then we're gonna gear up for the match. Now, if you don't know who's playing in match 2, I'll show it again. No spoilers on the standings, by the way. But I will highlight the row of who's playing next. So here's what we're looking forward to. It's going to be this match right here. Luigi, Peach, Waluigi, Wario. Stepping into the box here. I'll be right back. Actually, let me see. An ad is about to run. Which is good timing. Because we'll get it out of the way in between games. You can see right here. Ad starting soon, so. Good time to stretch the legs, run to the bathroom, get a drink. I'll be right back, and then we're gearing up for match 2. Okay. Back in a second.